Medellín at night. Envigado hidden in the shadows. La Oficina de Envigado. A name whispered. But nobody sees them clearly. They started as enforcers, collection agents, Pablo Escobar's muscle. They weren't just another cartel. Not just about drugs. They drank fear. They traded secrets. They had rules, strange ones. No bombastic media, no flashy displays. They control silence. They collect debts. They broker deals. But here's what makes them odd. They kill just enough. Extort just enough. Disappear into the underworld just enough to be everywhere, but no one catches them in full. They hold territory. Yet no one knows all territories. They work with others. And against others. They create alliances. Then betray. Who runs La Oficina? Multiple leaders. It's a network. A system. A shadow government inside Medellín. And then, inconsistencies begin. Envigado's alleys smell of gasoline. Of gun grease. Of fear. Street gangs. Combos pay vacunas. Extortion. Drug sellers below major dealers pay protection. Then they vanish. But something doesn't add up. A combo promises loyalty to La Oficina. Next week, it's attacking another combo under La Oficina. Sometimes, the same leader is owed by both sides. People talk. They protect us, then burn us. You pay them, they kill you to send messages to others. They operate almost like state actors. Inside the police. Inside local government. Evidence leaks that some public servants are in their payroll. Still, when they're exposed, they deny. None of it lines up. A finca in Arenales, Envigado. Capos gathered. High stakes. Celebrate, they said. Decide who wins, they said. Then mercenaries. Uniforms that look like police. Knives, rifles, silenced weapons. 9 dead. Men. Women. Some bystanders. No firefight. No warnings. They walked in. Separating names. Killing. The massacre shook Medellín. But this didn't feel like gang warfare. This felt like a message carved into flesh. After the massacre, silence. Investigators dug. They found money trails, casinos and illegal gambling. Gata a gata, lenders. They discovered that La Oficina was more than killers. They are brokers, debt collectors and mediators in drug disputes. Enforcers for cartels. They take a cut, they exact punishment. Yet, they sometimes release traffickers they have evidence against. Sometimes, they let murders go unpunished. Why? Then came disappearances. A small-time drug courier. A school teacher. They vanish. Families wait. No trace. Bodies sometimes appear in outskirts. Mutilated. But sometimes, nothing. The teacher's sister claims he refused to pay an extortion demand. Then vanished. Bookstore owner. Paid. Then still disappeared. These disappearances didn't follow logic. Some bodies found far from territories they operated in. Inconsistencies in reports. Some say witnesses existed. Others say none. Some say the police investigated. Others say investigations blocked. Medellín's police force. They arrest small fish. But big names slip through. Leaked intel. Some officers report directly to La Oficina. Some policemen turning off cameras. Some tipping off leaders before raids. In one case, 2 policemen investigating La Oficina were assassinated in broad daylight. The orders came from leaders high up. But arrests happened too. Low-level members. No high-profile leaders jailed for long. Every time someone big falls, someone equally dark rises. La Oficina went deeper into legal businesses. Casinos. Gambling dens. Money laundering fronts. Gata a gata, lending, informal high-interest loans, control. They extort businesses, landowners, shopkeepers. Collect, vacuna, as regular tax. They profile merchants. Some pay. Those who don't, threatened. Yet, sometimes, businesses with payments collapse. Then La Oficina steps in, offers protection service. They build a dependency. They become a shadow state. Power doesn't stay still. After Don Berna's extradition in 2008, other leaders compete. Sebastian and Valenciano emerge. Territories carved. Infighting. The massacre in Arenales, one such clash. Yet odd, sometimes they target their own masked members. Sometimes entire combos switch sides overnight. Sometimes, leaders call ceasefires, then bomb targets. An informant emerges. Young, trembling, named Diego. He used to be a courier. He swears, they delivered messages. Messages from inside government. In exchange for silence. He saw politicians meet La Oficina in secret. He saw uniforms, badges, papers. He describes rooms lined with folders of pardons and formal deals. He knew the names. Valenciano, Sebastian, El Moro. He knows Don Berna's ghost still hovers. He tries to give proof. But the proof vanishes. Next day, he is found dead. Hanging from a ceiling. No signs of break-in. No fingerprints. Official cause, suicide. But everyone knows it's not. Then comes a raid. In a compound on the outskirts of Medellín, they find a hidden archive. Folders. USB drives. Audio tapes. Videos. In them, leaders of La Oficina confessing. Not to just extortion. Not just drugs. But to colluding with state intelligence agencies. Agreements. Contracts. They had been consultants for secret programs. They laid low because they were told to. They were fed intelligence. Given maps. Provided safe houses. Some killings were cover-ups for political operations. Some disappearances were disappearances of witnesses who knew too much. La Oficina, the file says, was never just criminal. It was a tool. The files show something worse. A plan called Operación Silencio. Started in mid-2000s. Goal: silence opposition in neighborhoods. Journalists, community leaders, and activists. People pushing for land rights. For police accountability. These people were identified, marked, then either bribed or removed. Some were murdered in gang style. Others disappeared. La Oficina ran this as subcontractor. State agents provided resources. Transactions recorded. Murmurs in the files. Money from municipal budgets. Equipment seized from police raids. A deeper conspiracy. Who is in charge today? No one knows for sure. Sebastian is alleged leader. But conflicting reports say Valenciano still has influence. Others named El Moro, Don Soto. Some are dead. Arrested. Some hiding. But the files reveal names no one knew. Mid-level bureaucrats. Judges. Police captains. They sign off documents. Clear aliases. Or punish rogues. Some leaders exist only in code. They have no face. Yet their decisions cost lives. The massacre in Arenales. What was once thought to be internal power struggle, now seems connected to Operación Silencio. Key activist was going to testify. Journalist was preparing an expose. They were invited, or forced there. Then shot. The women, the innocents, the bystanders. All witnesses, all dangerous. It was never simply gang rivalry. It was elimination of witnesses. A woman named Lucia. Former combo member. She escaped. Barely. She had been promised protection if she testified. She kept proof. Voice recordings. Photos. Notes. She says she saw uniformed officers deliver weapons. She saw documents referencing government funds. She says she was ordered, kill this person, burn that house, collect that debt. But she balked. She fled. She's hidden now. She speaks only through intermediaries. She wants people to see the archive, to see the names. But she says, they want me quiet. Medellín is toxic with tension, protests, outrage and fear. The public demands justice. Leaders arrested? Some yes. Most no. Archive evidence published. Partial. Sanitized. Then one night. A national broadcast. The screen flickers. Tap on a live feed from Envigado. Lucia appears. Face covered. Voice shaky. She holds up a folder. Says, all of this is only half. The rest is still hidden. If I release it, they will come for me. She turns the folder. It shows a logo. It matches the Medellín municipal seal. And a signature. Someone very high up. Someone believed honorable. Then the video cuts. Black and silence. People see the timestamp. 3:17 a.m. A knock on Lucia's door. Unseen and unknown. Do they break in?